What's up, guys? Aaron with Twins Garage. I'm in the garage, about to get the new engine up on the engine stand. So here we go. So it's been a while since this engine stand's been used, and I had it set up for a B16 Honda engine. So gotta get a lot of this resized and whatnot. So. Okay guys, got the engine on the engine stand. A little sideways, but still gotta adjust it a little bit. This is the way it's mounted on here. I don't like it at all, but so anyways, got it on here. I'm gonna start tearing this thing apart. I'm gonna get the approach this whole top end off. So I gotta do a TGV delete. If I'm not 100% sure of the JDM EJ 205s and 207s and all that, if those had TGVs or not, or if they had top or side feed injectors. But regardless, if they're not deleted, they're gonna get deleted, and if they have side injectors, they're gonna get top feed injectors. So I'm going E85 and I need some bigger fuel injectors, and top feed tend to be cheaper. They tend to go up higher in the CCs, and they seem to be available at more places. So we're gonna do that, but for now I gotta clean up some of this space so I can get this engine back in that corner out of the way so I can park Rachel's car in here. That's what I'm gonna get to now. Anyways, I'll check back in a little bit. Okay guys, got it up on the stand, got in the corner where I want it. So let's get that saran wrap off and see what we got to work with. One thing I've noticed right off the bat, the starter that they gave me is busted. There's this whole piece missing. I noticed actually when I got the engine, the wire that goes here was hanging on the back with the big chunk still there. So I figured it was gonna be bad, but I was hoping maybe that was from a different starter, because I saw the starter, but the way it was in there, I couldn't tell if it was bad or not. But yeah, it looks like the starter is going to be junk. No big deal. I was probably gonna buy a new one anyways. I'd hate to put this engine in and get everything together and that starter be junk anyway. So let's see what else we got. So far everything's looking pretty good. The turbo and everything looks good, but here's what I was talking about, the big chunk off the starter. I noticed that hanging off the back, so no big deal. But this, I won't even need this whole wiring thing anyways. The positive terminal's junk, and I'll just probably keep what I have. I have three options: the RS one or the two WRX harnesses I have. This engine does have AVCS, I believe is what it's called, which I'm gonna have to custom wire that in myself. There's a kit, pretty pricey kit, about 150 to 180 bucks online by iWire. With shipping, I think it was like close to 180. Unfortunately, the owner is the one who does everything, and he is out on his honeymoon until the 19th of April, so I can't order it. I found another company, doesn't have as good reviews, but it's around the same price range, so I may check them out, and I'll definitely make a tutorial because I cannot find one on doing this wire. I know you need an engine with AVCS, I believe it's called, and you need a Japanese ECU, which I have the Japanese ECU that came with this engine, and of course I have this engine. So you don't need to wire it in, but you lose power to not wire it in, and for 150 bucks, that's a pretty good power gain that you get in a little bit of time to wire it in. So I'll definitely be making a tutorial on how to do that. So other than that, everything looks pretty good on the engine. It looks pretty similar to what the pictures showed, so no big surprises. It's drive-by cable, which if you don't know a lot about Subarus, when you're importing an engine, you got drive-by cable or drive-by wire. I will show you what I'm talking about here in a little bit. It's on the throttle body. Drive-by wire is, I believe, 0.5 and above. The gas pedal is controlled by a sensor. When you push the gas down, it's the sensor that sends a signal to the throttle body in what position to be in. Drive-by wire, when you push down the gas pedal, it pulls the wire, which then pulls the little thing back here to open and close the throttle body. So my year, I needed the drive-by wire. You can do a conversion from what I'm told, but I hear it's really hard and really expensive. So, and plus I couldn't use harness. I would have had to upgrade the harness, the ECU. I'd have had to do a lot more work than it was worth. So I wanted this engine anyways. So I do have the stock blow-off valve, which I was not expecting to get. And thankfully, thankfully they didn't cut any of the wires except for this one, which that's a simple. It runs just through the alternator and the air conditioning. So they cut that, which no big deal. I have a few of those. But the main harness, what I was really worried about, because if I wanted to keep the AVCS, I need a Japanese manifold harness. So I'm really happy they didn't cut that from this side. So I'm gonna go check over this side. I didn't look to see if the harness was cut and make sure it's not. Yep, we got the main harness here. That's looking good. Okay, so far everything is looking good, so I'm going to stop looking it over and I'm going to take you guys and let you see what I'm talking about. So I've had this engine for a while now and I haven't really looked at it. It got thrown up on the skid, covered in saran wrap, and bam, it just sat there. I never even really looked at it. So this is kind of my first time really doing a walkthrough and looking at it. Got the label here that's in Japanese. And from what my understanding is, this big thing sticking out is the way to confirm it's got AVCS. I believe I'm saying that right, not 100% sure. It's got the stock headers, which those are coming off. I got some new ones. Got a little oil there, but check that out, see what that's coming from. It may just be from transportation. Here you can see that, Here you can see that we don't have spark plug wires. This engine, unlike the American 2.5, and I don't know what other engines have the coils right here, but I know the non-AVCS does not have them. I believe that has the wires that run up to the coil pack at top. So the overflow tank that is connected to the turbo, and here we got the turbo, we got boost lines. It's the main, one of the main harnesses is here. And we got, here's the other set of main harnesses. And this is the harness that's cut. It just runs to here, here, and then on the side of the alternator. But when I was talking about the drive-by cable right here, this is the way to determine if it's cable. You're gonna see these two things coming off the throttle body, and when the the cables come through, and when you give it gas, it pulls to open or close this. But the stock blow-off valve, which definitely is going away. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I see so far. I'm gonna get into some more testing later this week. I want to start tearing this engine apart, and I'll make a video on that. This video, I just kind of wanted to focus on getting the engine on the stand and kind of being at that the first look over, because I hadn't done that yet. And so far, I'm not noticing anything bad. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna bring this video to an end. I'm gonna start getting some things moved over here, get the cherry picker over here. I'm not gonna start pulling the engine tonight, it's getting late. I gotta shower and head to bed. I have work in the morning. But this weekend, Alex is supposed to come over, Kyle maybe, and Josh maybe. Josh probably will come to work on his car. If he does come, we will see. But me and Alex are gonna try to focus on getting this engine removed and then get that put on the pallet over there. And I'm not sure if Andrew's still planning on buying it. He's kind of back and forth on it, but regardless, I'll throw it online and sell it. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. I really enjoy making these videos, and I got a little surprise for you guys coming in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So look forward to that. Anyways, please comment, like, subscribe, share the video on Instagram, Facebook. We'd like to get some more views. So if you liked the video, let us know what we did good. If you didn't like things, let me know. I love feedback, and Alex is always sure to let me know what people think. Anyway, see you guys next time. Peace.